Hey, what's up, FCA? Thank you for tuning in. Listen, we want to stay connected to you on social media, so connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, or hit that like and subscribe. Drop a comment. We hope that you are encouraged by today's message.
Yo, what's going on, FCA? It's me, Caleb, and I'm back again for another Devo on The Plug. And so we're going to go ahead into this, man, and I'm going to go ahead and just let you know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to let you know how Jesus is the bread of life, or how Jesus is that thing that when we put him on the inside of us, he's that food, he's that fuel source, that it's not a filler, it's not junk food. He's high quality, right? And when we put him on the inside, man, our life completely just takes on a new shape and a new form. So let me ask you a question. How many of you are snackers? Okay, you like your fruit roll-ups, your Pop-Tarts, your donuts, yeah, okay, I see your bag of chips, I know your Skittles, Reese's, I know, I see you, listen, I'm all about the snacks, but man, there's times where, snacks just won't do it. There's sometimes where I'm so hungry, I just need some food, and sometimes that perfect thing is a Philly cheesesteak from Charlie's. I'm trying to tell you, when I eat a Philly cheesesteak from Charlie's, I'm good for a few hours. I'm ready to go take a nap in my truck. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just good. There's a difference though in the type of food, right? Man, I can have one donut, and I could probably eat this donut right here in about 2 to 3 bites. Now, I won't look pretty doing it, but I could eat this donut real quick, and then 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, man, I'm still hungry. And so I just start downing all the snacks or all the junk food. I can just eat that like crazy. But when I put something that has a little bit more substance to it, something that has a little more on the inside of it, man, I can't eat a dozen Philly cheesesteaks at one time. Maybe you can, and if you can, you need to go on ESPN and join the hot dog eating contest or something. I can't do that. But man, there's just something different about the type of food, what we're fueling ourselves with, what we're putting in our bodies in order to give us the best outcome and performance possible. And so something that I had to notice though is I do this not only with food, but I can do this in other areas of my life. Because there's been times where my emotions have dictated what my action would be. Let me give you some examples. So there was times where I felt sad, or I felt lonely, so then I got in a relationship with a particular person. Or there were times where I felt so insecure about myself that I just gave in so that I could fit in. It didn't matter what they were doing. I just wanted to be a part of something. I wanted someone to throw their arm around me and say, hey, yo, Caleb's with me. Man, there was times in my life when I did that. And there was times where I felt bad for other people. And so I would lower my standard of how I was living in order to make them feel more a part and make them feel more involved. Man, I've screwed up in these ways, and what I want to encourage you is don't do this. Don't make the mistakes that I've made, because Jesus wants to be a 5-course meal in our life. Jesus is saying, hey, with your emotions, the things that you're struggling with, those thoughts that you have, the anxiety that you might have, those depressional thoughts that you might have, man, don't deal with those on your own. Put a little bit of me in your life, and you'll start to see these things start to change. You'll see these things start to morph. Man, I have a friend who, he's got a super, super nice Corvette. And I remember when he first got it, we were walking around, and I was like, man, that is a bomb looking Corvette. It's a nice pearl white. It was beautiful. And I asked him, like, bro, what kind of gas does this take? Like, what octane gas does this take? He said, man, this is a high-end car, which means it needs high-end gas. I put 93 octane in it. Now, me and my truck, I can't afford 93 octane. I put 87 in my truck. But he was just telling me, man, when you got such a high grade level car, you got to put high grade level fuel in it. I want to tell you that you are high grade. You are the top. You are that best trim level. You are valuable. And so you and I need to be careful and make sure that we are putting high grade substance into our life. And I want to encourage you, put some Jesus into your life, because in John chapter 6, verse 35 through 38, it'll be quick. It says this: Jesus said, "I am the bread of life. The person who aligns with me, hungers no more and thirsts no more ever. I have told you this explicitly because even though you have seen me in action, you don't really believe me. Every person the Father gives me, every person that buys into Christ, eventually comes running right back to me. And once that person is with me, I hold on to them and I do not let go. God is not going to let you go. God will not let you down. But we have to buy into him. We have to accept him. We have to know what is his word, and we have to use this thing as something to fuel our life, to move us forward. Man, if you're an athlete, you know what you eat before a game can make you perform better or make you perform worse. When we put the Bible, when we put God's word into our life, it will make us perform well in life. It'll help you perform well in the classroom. It'll help you perform well in your relationships. So, guys, what am I saying? You are too valuable to be feeding yourself with junk. You are. We need to make sure we're feeding ourselves with something that is good, something that is sturdy, something that will fill us up, something that is right. We need to fill ourselves up with Jesus. Listen, I really, really hope that you were encouraged with this, because, man, when we accept Christ, basically what that's saying is, Jesus, I'm accepting your full menu. Everything that you have for me, I want to have. Guys, love you. I can't wait to see you next week for another FCA Devo. But again, Jesus wants to fill you up. It's just up to us to allow him to do so. See you next week.